So should you be niching down as a photographer or not? Welcome back to the channel, guys. I appreciate you guys joining me. It's your boy Simon. And should you be niching down as a photographer or should you try different genres? So when I first started photography, I thought I had to master absolutely everything in a particular genre. For example, I did landscape photography for a long time, and that's where I started. And you know, I was getting everything right. I had the right lenses, I had the right tripods, I had the right remotes, I had all this gear for landscape photography and perfecting landscape photography, especially night photography. And I thought that was it, and I thought I was sticking with that. But a buddy of mine who had shot weddings at the time asked me if I was interested in shooting a wedding outside during one fall day. He comes up to me and says, "Hey, dude, you're great with the colors, you're great with the outdoors, you're great with that perspective of things. Why don't you come shoot this outdoor wedding? I'll pay you a couple $100. And that's it. So that's what got me starting shooting people. Now, I thought something like landscape can bring me places to shoot different things, you know, become a Nat Geo photographer or something like that. But I started learning how to shoot people. Now, learning how to shoot people was a lot different. I actually had to take the time and learn different lighting and so on and so forth. My niche changed over time where I was shooting weddings, but I also was teaching how to do landscape photography. And over time, it just started building up where I was just shooting more people than I was doing more landscapes, which was great. But to be honest, the biggest thing was weddings, I would have to say, taught me the most about how to use my camera in multiple scenarios when it came to lighting. Niching down to a specific genre like landscape, portraits, product photography, weddings, I don't believe is a benefit because you're not learning these other things that may associate to photography. So if someone goes and hires you for a specific project and you're not well versed in those pieces of photography, why should they hire you? But on the flip side, if I was still doing landscape photography and, you know, Nat Geo calls me and says, "Hey, we love this stuff, we want you to do more of it," shit, that's a hell of an opportunity. But I can't take away that shooting weddings did not teach me a hell of a lot more than what landscape taught me. When it comes to weddings, I learned how to change my settings on the fly. It made me understand what ISO is better. It made me understand what the shutter speed is a little bit better than landscape, as well as exposure. These things now, in any scenario, I could change on the fly and be pretty precise on my settings. Now, I didn't just stick with weddings. I also do portraits. I also do product photography, but I don't think I would be able to do product photography or portraits as well if I didn't learn wedding photography. Now, you guys can say whatever you want and niche down to whatever you would like, but what I'm trying to conclude is having a niche is great. Don't get me wrong, but opening up yourself to shooting other things that maybe you weren't interested in before helps out a hell of a lot more. The chances of someone getting picked as a Nat Geo photographer or something of that sort are basically slim to none. But if you open yourself up and the market up to shooting multiple things and being good at shooting multiple things rather than mastering one thing, I think will bring a lot more opportunity to the door and not have you become one of those starving artists. But I'd love to know your thoughts down below. Is niching down right for you, or is exploring different photography options better for you? For me, I'm gonna explore as much as I can so that way I can shoot as much as I can. I appreciate the support. Hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to find out exactly what you guys think down below in the comments, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.